Adolph Butch Cibol, Frankie Silva, Burton Smith, Rick Stewart, Rick Summerall, Gary Schwartz, Dean Turk, Bob Hunkefer, Dick Venerables, Ernie Walker, Honda Doug Wowood, Norm Woody Woodruff, Maxine Zuri, Tom Hoover just yesterday. John Gotcha Gomes, and Steve Harwood. So we could have just a moment of silence for these people that contributed greatly to our hobby and sport. And up at this hour, Mike English, would you please hit the national anthem for us? Gentlemen, please remove your hat and please stand.
There we go.
Round number one, our top fuel eliminator will be out next. Donnie Couch, you and I have been walking around out there, visiting with some of the teams, and a little bit of carnage out there. Yeah, what got real cool last night for that session.
Mario Campos,
when you get that cold
celebrity
air,
sighting.
tight track, it's hard on the motors. They're putting out a lot more horsepower, and there was some damage out there. Wounded soldiers, as we call it. Yes, absolutely. A couple of crispy critters, to say the least. They'll be bringing those out in just a second here. The driver's suiting up, and I know that one of those cars, our buddy, the H&H Nomad, Brian Hall, that was just one heck of a boomer down there, and really glad to see Brian walking around. And that fire suit looked like...
Yeah, if you guys saw Brian's fire suit, he posted it. It was a lot of heat. That thing was... If you guys happen to get through, look through there somewhere, somebody's posted it. Nitro Heads, Brian's page. It's probably been shared enough, but it was a lot of heat. A lot of fire, a lot of heat.
Yeah, what a session. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Money cars and dragsters and those fuel altereds. People that stuck it out last night really got a treat. And we're going to see that. So just waiting for the first pair to get out. The first car coming out, we got P. Kaiser. Digger Dan Horan tribute car. Qualified
Hey, Bob. Good morning.
Interesting, Pete Kaiser driving it. Started out as the crew chief.
Jay, what's happening? Darian.
Dan Son drove it, and they decided, hey, we're going to put you in there, Pete.
Jay.
He hadn't been in the car in quite a few years. He was
Yeah, you can see the Canadian.
skip a beat, no,
Jerry.
skip a beat, you know.
Randy.
Last weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, White Flora in the house, got a longtime friend and former national
Robert.
champion, Becky Fry out there helping
Jenny.
out.
Yeah, she's doing the right-hand side
Rick,
of the
it's
motor,
happening.
taking the head off and servicing all the pistons, and I think she's having a good time. She's been away for a while, and
Hi, Cindy.
maybe she'll get the itch again, and we can see her back out here driving.
That was an awesome deal for sure.
Hey, Roy.
So Evil Para with Brett Williamson will be in as an alternate, the guy who came into this race as the points leader, and unfortunately did not qualify, but we will have a couple of alternates here. I do believe as Shane Stewart was supposed to be
Hey, Rick.
but they took that big Sullivan Stewart car.
Good seeing ya at Texas.
Qualified and went down into the beach down there, and the guy said that there's just too much to do, even overnight, to get all the sand, fix the wiring, and everything on the car, and just not going to make the call.
Well, that sand gets in the fuel tank, then it gets in your fuel system and fuel lines, and it seems like you could never get rid of it, you know?
It's just you're constantly changing.
Yes, it's almost like you got to put all new lines on it.
Which they generally do as a rule.
There's Randy.
You got all the injectors that are, pretty small, 100,000. You could be standing there, you don't find it. You just burn a piston again, have trouble.
Attention to pits, Donnie Couch. The call we want to make.
Fuel alter.
Yeah, double A fuel alters to the lane. Double A fuel alter. And I love the program these guys have put together. This is not going to be an
Hey, Dave.
elimination race for these guys. This is going to be Chicago style.
Ben, what's happening? Long time no see. Just doing some live video for everybody. Good to see you.
Right on.
Yeah, you out here with anybody?
With Don Ewald's website.
Oh, neat.
Have you ever been on that?
Not a lot,
Right.
but
So,
yeah.
I'm.
So just
I
wait
quit
for
my
it to
job a
get
year
stripped.
ago.
Brett Williamson after that forever young car.
Hooray!
Took this year off and just been helping him fix all the pictures. So
There we
it's
go.
the right
Coming out of the
driver,
lights here. First
track,
pair.
all that stuff. And then he
Round
turned me
number
loose and said, "You can write whatever you want."
Yeah.
So I've been doing that.
Eliminator.
Oh, cool.
So,
30th annual California
Now I'm
Hot
doing
Rod
this.
Reunion.
I'm adding
Here
this
from
race by
Wilson
race
Drag
thing.
Strip.
Like I just did
Right
Irwindale,
choice.
65 to
We'll go to
77
that
every
pink card,
race.
sir. He
With
picks
who
that
won, who was
three-way
runner up in
Chevrolet
pictures in
Lane.
Wow,
that race.
where does all that stuff come
Brett
from?
Williamson.
I got all my
Do you
all my
really?
magazines.
Oh,
I never got
awesome.
rid of anything.
Cool.
So
Good.
we're all the way down at the beginning where you get your event T-shirt.
Mhm.
Right across the street, there's a black tent, 3 tents. I got
Oh.
a projector and a screen in there.
Yeah.
You should come by.
Oh, yeah, I will,
In between
yeah.
rounds, I'll show you some of this stuff. It's pretty cool.
Fantastic, yeah.
So I'm probably gonna have to go back to work again somewhere, but right now I'm just having a blast. He's just turned me loose. Go do whatever you want to do. So we'll be putting it on the site and stuff. So I flew him in to
Oh.
take me down there taking pictures on the wall down there.
Uh-huh.
So cool. Is this where's this going?
Live on Facebook.
Oh, okay, cool.
Through the groups, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I was following Don on when he moved to Oklahoma and all that,
Yeah.
and how Lyle helped him out on the road when the
Yeah.
thing, all that.
But it always used to freak me out when it was wrong, right? When it says it's OCAR and it says Irwindale on the back. So I'm
Well, yeah.
25% of the way in.
Jeez. Well, there's a lot of stuff.
There's
that-
so many pictures. There's
Oh,
just
uh-huh.
so many pictures, right?
Cool.
But what happens to me is still, like there's a classic picture of 68. It says, here's Jim Nicole and somebody else at 68. They're pushing off at Bakersfield, right? 2 top fuel cars.
Yeah.
Okay, I look at it and I go, okay, well, who's the other cars? And I figure out the other car is Ron Rivera, right?
Oh.
So then I go read about it. And it says, okay, well, in the final, it's Ron Rivera versus Jim Nicole. This is the top field final pushing off. Just changed the picture, right?
Cool.
And then on the pushdown, Jim Nicole broke a fuel pump drive. So Ron Rivera singled for the win. So that now this picture of that's Jim Nicole turns into this whole thing, right?
A big
So
story.
that's what I'm
Awesome.
doing.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
And I'll have the times and the speeds and what round, how they did later. And all.
Yeah, those guys were following around on this for a while. The Rivera, which was it Ron still? He's still around? One of them is.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I haven't been around much, so I'm really behind.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, I'm going top end.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Come see me down
That's
there.
good. Yeah, good news. You bet.
On a Sunday morning. Here at the
Hope you guys heard that conversation.
Sunday morning? I think so. Yeah, close enough.
Dave's a longtime friend. He's been helping out Don Ewald with his stuff. I believe it's We Did It for Love. Hey, John, here we go.
Two very quality cars. Donnie Gillespie, guys, you get behind the wheel over there on that far side of the track. Brett Williamson, very, very good car, who has had the championship lead the entire year in DNQ here at the California Hot Rod Reunion. Unfortunately,
A tough break for
That's if you heard Dave, that was a great story. He's going to get a lot of the history from Don's site. He's going to go in depth with a lot of it. That'll be really great.
very simple, but it really isn't.
Hey, John. Cody, it's happening.
Conditions changed quite a bit yesterday from hot to cold to had a little rain and conditions change. That's hard on a crew chief.
Jeff, it's happening. iPad. Boy, is there a ton of glare today.
Mike Fuller looking over his motor gear in as an alternate at 8-car field.
There we go. Let's try that.
Bendy Fry walks away from Pete Kaiser over there in that Danny Naranga car.
Hey, John, it's happening. Kaiser's got their car thumping.
Both drivers pre-stage. First one to go to round number 2, about to find out here at the California Hot Rod Reunion. Top end 5, 68, 268, 258 miles an hour. Pete Kaiser checked out down there. Donnie Couch, that was a 568 deep stage, and that hurts the elapsed time a little
Couple
bit.
300s.
We know that car is the quickest car on the property as of now.
Wow.
And, what a great performance.
We'll see. We got Tyler coming up. He ran good, so do a couple others. Adam's still up, coming up. We've got some we'll sees to that.
So Pete Kaiser, you see the safety spar rolling down there, Donnie Couch.
Yeah, there's a little bit of stuff came out, but
Stuff
we'll see. Hi, Suzanne.
And the run for the championship came to an end there. I mean, honestly, Donnie, that is a stunner to me that car has had the problems this weekend that they did.
Well, these nitro cars will give you
Yeah.
and right when you think you have the handle on everything.
Brett's been having a tough time with the deal. Let's see if they get in on the brake rule when. Well, I don't know. Hall got it back together. I think Brett might be out of the deal. We'll see. Doggone, he was leading. Then Tyler's crept up on him. He might just eke by.
Safari down there, SoCal Speed Shop Safety Safari. He just came to a stop on the track down there. Be just a second. We'll get rocking and rolling.
Okay,
Next
good.
There already down here, Brian Hall, who had one heck of a deal there yesterday. Out of that
Yep,
number
okay.
8
I'm not paying attention. Here he is.
And Tyler Hilton, by the way, folks, I just want to tell you,
Excuse me.
with Tyler Hilton in that Great Expectations team car, pulling out on the pad of the three-way Chevrolet lane, that will be your 2022 Top Fuel National
Congrats,
Champion.
Tyler.
Congratulations to Bobby Hilton and
All right.
Jim Allison Lee, that entire team. The championship is finally theirs.
Awesome.
Unbelievable story on how they got there. And it took a long road. And
Way to go, guys.
it's
Way to
a
go.
great feeling to see that team win the championship.
Good for all of us and
Surprised
all the
Brian Hall
years of
after
work she puts
yesterday
in with all these
is
people.
here competing for the first round today. I mean, they had a lot of damage over there. They must have been up all night.
After what they went through, I haven't had a chance to get over and talk to Brian or Kelly this weekend, but this morning. But yeah, Brian had one heck of a fire yesterday afternoon in the final qualifying session. Honestly, it's just good to see him back out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the valves.
I know how much work's involved.
The front of the manifold blew open.
Car back out there.
The valves
after all
were
that
stuck, so it was
carnage,
pumping
and hats
fuel
off to
back
that team.
out through the front of it still. That's why we saw that big fire last night.
Actually, the car looks pretty good.
Quite a bit
Yeah.
of, there's some
Couldn't
pictures.
tell it had any fire
Just a-
last night.
A lot of heat.
So we're out for Brian Hall of the H&H Nomad and your newly crowned national champion, Tyler Hilton, over there in that three-way Chevrolet lane.
Yep, get it. Yep, come on.
Comes over to us.
There we go.
It's an adjustment there.
I think the butterflies had stuck a little and the idle was high.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is press it down with your fingers and then idle will go back. They idle about 2,500 RPM. The butterflies stick a little and it raises the RPM and it's hard to get it in and out of reverse.
Well, Donnie, you talked about the efforts that they went through for that Great Expectations team. Their driver, Tyler Hilton. How about buying a new car during the season?
A car that's a proven winner.
Yes.
Out here.
And, it changing from the big block Chevrolet on nitro to a Hemi on nitro.
Right.
But,
Fortunately, they got the run log and got all the tune-up secrets and a
Yeah.
lot of runs were made on that car when it was owned by Bartone out here.
Yeah.
They're in the winner's circle
Excuse
quite
me,
a
guys.
few times. So
I'm trying to find a place where I can see what I'm
so the
doing.
champ far side and Brian Hall over here. Kelly Hall walks away from her husband, gives him the thumbs
Shane,
up.
what's happening?
Bobby Hall walks away from his son over there. To go to round number 2, Top Fuel Eliminator. Brian is free stage. Tyler is free stage.
here we go.
How about that for a
Jeez.
championship run? Tyler
Nice
Hilton,
pass.
his quickest run ever in
Yep.
his driving career. First time into the 50s at
Awesome.
5:52.9. Tyler was 212 miles an hour at half track. Brian Hall was way first and then up and spoke and goes down through at 10:06.9, 87 miles an hour. But nice round of applause for
Yeah.
that Nomad
Woo!
team. For just
Yeah, good for those
making it up
guys.
there.
They made it back
That
up there.
was just a great effort by them. And then, of course, Great Expectations team, a championship run there. Just awesome to see them do it. The first truck going down in front of you there, that's that Brian Hall team. Great job just to make it here after that fire. Congratulations, Kelly, Brian, and everybody there. Outstanding job just to be here for first round. And then, of course, how about that Great Expectations team? Look at that. A lot of class from the Nomad team pulling over and that championship run right there for Bobby Hilton. Of course, Jim and Alex, please. Tyler.
5:59, David.
Great Expectations, another championship.
Hi, Nancy.
You couldn't write a better story.
Oh, just a great deal there. Of course, I know they're just playing with the first round loss there, but
Can't happening.
Nomad team, Brian Kelly, that white truck, a great job, and just what an effort just to be here.
Yeah, hats off to the crew and for Brian just to get back in that car after a horrific fire, burning the fire suit off of him. That's got to say something when you jump back in that car 24 hours later, 12 hours later, really.
I think Kelly threatened him. Just you. Come on.
She wanted to be in that backup girl championship.
Yes, she did. Next pair, a couple of former national champions. B. Whitburn, that's the circuit breaker
Yeah.
over there. That
His
three-way
first 550,
Chevrolet.
David.
Jim Murphy comes up here in that Michelob Ultra CB.
You bet,
Corolla.
Ken. Thanks.
Got Tyler Hilton off the track down there, and I know it's going to be an emotional moment for him when Dad Bobby gets down there in that championship. 5:59.2. Wow. Steve Whitberg and the team.
Checking the track out.
Right in the lights there. There's a little bit of that stuff down there, Donnie Couch. It's going to be just a second here.
Okay.
Roll it real quick.
They're going to clean that up. Hey, Steve, I'm going to put my hat over my phone to keep the heat off it and sit down for a few minutes, you guys.
I get those instructions weekly at home from Mindy. Kitchen floor keys. You didn't know I did that stuff.
No, I didn't.
Neither did I.
I'm glad you admitted it in front of everybody.
Well, I just said I didn't admit anything. Well, hey, you know, first half of Top Fuel started off pretty good, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a good show so far, and you know, we got Money Car coming up next,
All right.
and then the fuel.
Oh, can't wait, can't wait.
Exciting first round.
So a little bit of downtime here, and hey, as you all remember, Donnie Couch and I talking about the California Hot Rod Reunion Halloween costume contest that we have, and the great sponsors, of course, Sim Pretty, the great shirts that they put on, and Howard Lerner, the photographer. About third place goes to Mom, Kim True. Second place goes to Stephanie Rhea. I think that's going to be set out for everybody. And your costume here, I think, really well deserved. But Celia Green, the winner of the contest, is very, very cool. And we're going to, Janet, we're going to get everybody over to
First place, Lydia Reed. Second place, Stephanie Ray. And my mom, Kim, got third place. So she
cool. Congratulations. Hey, by the way, nice costume you put on your husband, Brad.
We're going to be doing this every year. I'm so excited.
Oh, and everybody involved appreciate it. You're up in Shannon without him as sponsor. Kevin Sims,
Sponsors the runner-up prize. Sid Printing sponsors the first place prize. We got some cash for these girls. Good job.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Appreciate the efforts, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
And they need to go down to Sid Printing, the trailer there. You want to do that?
Yeah, we're going to do a presentation, but I will...
Really enjoyed it there. So just about done down there. Johnny Dodge tractor just about done. Make a few swipes down there. Should be rocking and rolling. His nameplate goes and says to bring it. Tells Pete Whitburn and that team, that circuit breaker team, to bring that car up. You know, it's very good to have Pete back out here, that circuit breaker team.
Yeah, that's a strong car. Solid performances all the time they go down the track.
Yeah, former national champion. I know he's got his custom car building shop down there in Anaheim. And, just
Hey, George.
had to stick to this.
Glad you got on.
Then he comes back out, goes right into that number 4 spot, and gets the number 5 qualifier, Jim Murphy. Wow, way to go, Pete.
You know, it's been a tough competition in Top Fuel, and that class is getting stronger, and they keep adding cars to the class. So hats off to all the Top Fuel racers out there.
Great job, great show for those guys. And just, oh man, just love it. Absolutely love it. Look at the great Sam night. Check us out. Sunday at noon time. And thank you all. Appreciate you. We're all coming out and spending your Sunday here. The 30th annual California Hot Rod Reunion here at the Wilson Dragstrip. And by the way, I'm going to give you that quick reminder. March 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 2023 Good Vibrations Motorsports Party here at the Wilson Dragstrip. And speaking of Good Vibrations Motorsports, all our friends out there on the World Wide Web at dragracer.tv, a big thanks to Good Vibrations for sponsoring that.
Yeah, and the people that are on the grounds here go by. They got a nice hospitality tent over there, and plenty of things to see and do over there. Go see Jim and James Mayer, and they'll treat you right.
As they always do, is Pete Whitburn, the circuit breaker. Does his burn out that
All right, they're back.
Here comes Jim Murphy in the Michelob Ultra CP Carrillo way. Fourth qualifier over there, far side, number 5 over here. 570s, both cars, Donnie.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched cars. It ought to be a great race here.
As a tutor crew chief, Donnie, from yesterday to today, what do you change?
Well, it was a lot cooler last night, so the engines were making more horsepower. As it heats up today, you're gonna maybe want to put a little more blower in it, maybe a little more ignition, and might put some clutch back in it.
What about the percentage of nitro? Would you go up, down, anything?
I'd probably leave it the same. You want some good horsepower. You really want to keep the motor its optimal horsepower and manage it through the clutch system.
So leave everything the same motor-wise, and then just fool with the other thing.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I would have said.
Never. I believe I learned all this from you, so
That's very helpful. So here we go. To race Tyler Hilton, your new champion, next round. Jim Murphy is pre-stage.
Come on, Murphy.
Pete Whitburn in the battle of the former
Come on, Pete.
national champions.
here we go.
Excuse me, guys.
249
Nice pass, Pete.
miles an hour. Look at that half-track speed, Donnie Couch, 209 for that circuit breaker team. 566.8.
Nice one.
And oh, by the way, you won't have lane choice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully I kept it in, guys. I cannot see a thing on my screen. It is too much glare today. I'm just kind of looking over the top of the phone and following along.
Well, that looked like it left good, then spun the tire. So, you know, not much you can do
Hey, Michael.
with that as a driver, except pedal it, but you don't want to do that on race day. And Pete Wittenberg, he was already gone by the time this happened.
Yeah, 566.8, 249 was .993 and 60-foot time was 257 to the 330 cone down there. And by the way, that's on a 12-inch slick.
Man, it's a lot of power and a little tire. Hats off to those top fuel guys.
As you said, Donnie, leave the motor alone and manage the horsepower through timing, clutch.
Yes. It's all about the, you know, the clutch is really the brain of the car, you know. But trying to match it to the track conditions and the weather conditions is a big challenge for all these crew chiefs.
Very much so. Very much so. So just waiting for word from the top end of the track there as they pull Jim Murphy off. Unfortunately, I know it's disappointment for Murphy and that team. A very, very good car. Great efforts here, and unfortunately just all went away in round number 1 at top of the fuel eliminator.
Well, they got all winter to think about it and make tuning adjustments and be out here for the March meet.
Looking forward to it. Final pair, round number 1 at top, fuel eliminator, Tyler Hester. Gerald Tedford, that's an overtime special. In the champion speed shop special, Adam Sorokin and the team over there being that three-way Chevrolet lane. Adam, number 3 qualifier in 5:75.7. And that car was steady in qualifying, Donnie Couch. Tyler, number 6 qualifier, was back-to-back 580s out of that overtime special for Gerald Tedford, Rick McGee and that team. Word is, fire 'em up, Donnie.
Yeah, here we go.
So the small block Chevrolet on nitro for the champion team car, far side, and Adam Sorokin and Tyler Hester, the early model style heavy. Gerald Tedford, Tyler, the racing farmer, in from Visalia.
Championships won, but the race isn't. There's still several guys that can win this race.
A little strange burnout by Adam Sorokin. The RPMs didn't appear to come up, and he did not smoke the tires.
Yeah, that was definitely a strange one there. Of course, Tyler Hester here in that Michelob Ultra CP Carrillo lane doing his burnout, the more traditional burnout there. But yeah, you did not see it.
Let's hope nothing happened. He's our other. He's my route for the race.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people to root for. Hey, Jamie.
We've seen cars that this happen to. This track is so good, even if they mess up their burnout and don't heat the tires up properly, the track conditions are so good, they can still lay down a number.
So the final pair, top fuel eliminator round number 1. Tyler, Adam. Going to be interesting to watch here, Donnie. Is that champion stepping up there even on that weird burnout? Or does Tyler just lay down another 580 and move on?
Well, we're going to find out, and they're making final adjustments on the car.
Gerald Tedford looks over at Bobby McClanahan. They walk away together. Yeah.
All right.
Very good friends.
Get him, Adam.
Their drivers, they are both pre-stage. Tyler, team stage.
He gets him.
On a hole shot. Both up, I believe, out of flasher.
All
down
right.
there, Johnny. 581.
All right, Adam.
234. Adam Sorokin to round number 2. Tyler was quicker,
nice hole shot.
576. 235.
Both the trucks are out there. We're
Adam,
gonna wait on this
the
one. They said there was a little
driver
fire
earned
and what
his
have
keep
you.
There, it will race Pete Kaiser next round. I'm sorry, I apologize. So,
Interesting setup. You got
yes,
those
Pete
in
Kaiser next round. God, I can't even read my own language. Adam at
Yeah.
581
Or this.
will not have lane choice. Pete, of course, at
Which part are you talking about?
565 will pick his lane.
That it's a gimbal, but
Tyler
it doesn't
Hilton,
work.
newly crowned
It
national
doesn't hold the
champion.
phone. It just falls
Pick
over
his
limp
lane over
after a few
former
minutes.
champ Pete Whitford.
So,
Safety
yeah, so
sparring
it's
rolling
worthless.
down
So I
there,
just-
both cars, and that champion
just-
car get the wind
Yep,
light
that's
that
why all
flash
the tape.
fire.
It doesn't do a damn
Saw it
thing.
down there.
So, and that's the
Just
best
a
one they
second,
got
we
so
the
far,
word
unless they
down there.
come
Of
out with a
course,
new one.
that Canopy.
And it says
Always
good,
provides
yeah.
the safety that does, Donnie Couch, for the drivers.
Yeah, a little bit of a safety barrier for him. But that was a pretty good boomer and a fire for Adam. And that crew went in the round. We'll have quite a bit of work in between rounds to get that thing up here.
They'll put another ball.
No, Bobby McLennan has plenty of parts, and they got a real talented team that's been together for a long time over there, so not a concern.
Champion Speed Shop team going down the return road there to get their driver. Just moving on to round number 2 on a hole shot. That wind might may have been a little bit costly, Donnie.
Well, anytime you have a big explosion like that, you usually bang the blower, the manifold, the injector,
Yeah.
and whatever else damage, in the heads.
Yeah. By the way, just as we look at the incremental numbers there, Tyler Hester was 210 miles an hour at half track.
Looks like they
Trying
got
to
the
get
sweeper,
after that
so we're gonna get some more
Speed
tractor
Shop car.
races
And
going.
That small block Chevrolet was
So we're gonna
206 at half track.
let them take care of that for a few minutes.
Great performance by both cars, really. Even though Adam, he's good on hole shot. He wins a lot of races by his hole shot.
Very, very
ability.
talented driver
Excuse me, guys.
for sure.
Of course, we attribute that to Jenny, his wife.
Yeah, here this weekend, and I know she's very proud of her husband, Jenny. Just glad to have you in the house. Doesn't always get out here, but it's good to have her. So CHRR down there at the top end. Unfortunately, like we said, that wind light came out, that three-way Chevrolet light, but it was a costly one. Well, waiting for word from the top end there. First pair of funny cars, Donnie Couch out on the pad here. Tony Gerardo, Capital Punishment Team car, and
No, maybe not.
Corey Lee,
Maybe no tractors after all.
the peddler.
Corey did a good job of driving last night. Put a hole shot on Dan Aran, and he's here to play today.
Yeah, 579.4 for Corey Lee. He will have lane choice over that Tony Gerardo, the Capital Punishment car. Corey goes to the three-lane Chevrolet lane. It's interesting when we come to different races, Donnie, how the lanes, sometimes they're always so close and everything, but drivers have little things that they like about lanes, and it seems like that three-way Chevrolet lane is the lane of choice this weekend.
Well, this track, both lanes are prepared equally and consistently. So that's not the factor there. It's maybe, how the sun is reflecting off the Christmas tree.
Sure, yeah.
How they're looking out the car, and, what they're looking at. So,
How do you feel comfortable-wise?
right,
Yeah.
as a driver. Yes, because, like I said, we know the track's good. It's always good. It's never a concern.
Not at all. Best equipment in the country. Just a great CHRR here. Of course, SoCal Speed Shop always supplying it with the things that they need. It's just a great. All right, attention in the bins. Attention in the bins. Double A gas to the lanes, please. Double A gas to the lanes, please.
They already called us.
So from what I understand, just a little bit at the finish line down there, Parker down there on the Zamboni, making the sweeps down there and rolling the cars off the track down at the top end there, the champion car making the move and the clean up there. Boy, stay out of the way of that champion car. They're going to be hustling back to the pits because they're going to have some work to do by the time we get back up here for round number 2. Sure did rock the staging lights, didn't he? Appreciate it very much. Guy just loves racing, doesn't he? I was going to play his guitar, but he said keep your stinking hands off it. Loving Smart Day. Double A gas cars, need you to the lanes, please. Double A gas cars, need you to the lanes, please. Probot, you should be here. Junior Fuel, you should be here. And Double A gas, making your way to the lanes, please. Just a great Sunday. Crown the champions here for 30th annual California Hot Rod Reunion. Fuel Walters come up after the funny cars. Oh! Fuel Walters always spectacular, and their show is going to be Chicago style with the 2 quickest coming back to run for the trophy. Yeah, that's going to be fun to watch. Yeah, great deal. And of course, Ron Hope was up here, and this will be his final race as the driver of the Rat Trap. And grandson Michael is starting to work on it to get his license. Started a couple weeks ago, and oh man, that's just so cool to see the generations to continue on. And of course, yeah, for sure. And of course, Dave Huff in the house here with the Nanook, his grandson Kyle carrying on the legacy there, and just, man, it's just so good. Love them Fuel Alters. Just think about that. The Rat Trap and Nanook. How many times has that been said over the past 50 years?
They terrorized Southern California.
Yeah, they did well. And then you remember the group went on tour?
Yeah.
8 Fuel Walters took off and went on tour and just put on a great show throughout the country.
The rest of the country got to see what we were enjoying.
Yeah. And you know, we talked about that yesterday. Fuel Walters really kind of seemed like a Southern California deal. And I know that I mentioned some of the other ones, you know, that had come out, and Gabby Bleeker and, the Farmer Hill Bad Habit. There was a number of them out of Texas and stuff. But the High Heaven car this year out of Colorado,
yeah.
Remiss if I didn't mention them. But this seemed for some reason to be the place to go. I know I was talking to Bernard Bondello yesterday, and Bondello's lots of
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That car.
Bondello's porting service.
That was a beautiful car.
Yeah. Went to Indy and set the national record
Right.
1 year, and that was just really something to watch. Just see, it was just awesome, man. Spectacular. Way down track there, you can see the headlights there on where the champion car came to a stop. They're down there, and there's some work here right at the finish line, Donnie. Round number 1 of Funny. Round number 2 of Funny car, 16 car field. Attention to pits, attention to pits. Shane Stewart, Brian Hall, Tyler Hester. Need you to the tower with your W9s, please. Also, Chris Bates, Jason Vanderpool, Dwight Garland, Dalen Pereira, need you to the tower with your W9s. By the way, folks, I want to give you a quick reminder. When the racing is done, come on down to the winner's circle in the staging lanes right behind the tower here. You can meet your event winners. You can meet your national champion. It's just a great time and have some fun. And hey, when they're not busy working on the cars, that's the opportunity there. They'll love to talk to you. They'll love to have pictures with you. Get an autograph, get a picture, meet the champions and stuff. It's a good time. Johnny Couch will be down there signing autographs. Just a great, great time. And love to have you come down there and visit with these champions. Just a great deal here. As it always is, California Hot Rod Review.
I think it's going to be a pretty exciting winter circle with Tyler Hilton,
Oh,
Bobby Hilton.
For the championship.
For the
They still got a race
championship.
to win.
They're pretty excitable anyway. But
Yeah.
now you get them in a championship situation and getting that trophy, it's going to be out of control.
And I can tell you that Grandma and Grandpa, Jim and Allison Lee are back home watching on DragRacing.tv, and they are so proud of their grandson.
Allison, we miss you.
Absolutely miss that lady big time.
Mike Ames, you are absolutely correct.
A little different weather-wise from last night, isn't it?
Yeah. Last night we had to break out our jackets. We hadn't had to do that all summer.
No, it's been a while since we had to do that.
Right.
I read what the temperature is supposed to be coming up here. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Even had a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah. Just a little, but enough to slow us down. Well, I see they pushed the funny cars back into their starting position, so we're not far away, folks. Second round of funny car coming up. Tony Gerardo, Corey Lee, two beautiful funny cars. And good running funny cars.
So it won't be long here. Got golden opportunity. Head on down to the Grove there and with this little bit of downtime, grab. Check out the Grove. What do you want to eat? It's down there.
It's down there.
I mean, the dog pound's got those great chili cheese dogs, cheese and onions and everything.
How about the A&W root beer?
A&W root beer, Chinese food. I mean,
Yeah.
there's pulled pork.
It's there. It's all there.
I'm not even going to go through the list. Just walk over there and get the great stuff there. I had some of that Chinese food that's good, man. Egg rolls. I love egg rolls anyway, so scored there at the racetrack. So just thanks all those folks out there. By the way, if you go down to the permanent restroom about halfway down the Grove there, be sure to thank the couple down there that spend their entire weekend here keeping that thing clean.
No, that's just most important.
It is.
Especially when you bring the wife.
Yes, that's a factor, the kids and stuff, but just, they are so nice. Just, they made me think about that when you reach into your pocket. Just, thanks for what you do there. That place is spotless. If you're walking around taking advantage of that food, which I don't blame you, word is from the top end, we are about 2 or 3 minutes away from fired up. Speaking of fired up, is that margarita machine running over to Motorhome City there?
I don't know. I've been over at Tony Gerardo, the capital punishment car. They got the best barbecue and food going on. this weekend. I haven't seen the margarita machine.
Well, wait a minute. How do you know Tony's Barbecue is the best? Did you visit every one of them?
I've tried.
To do the best you can. Thank you. Okay. At least you were honest about it. I thought you were going to deny that. So let's see. We've got a whole day planned. Racing gear, all kinds of cool stuff. Winner circle pictures for the race winners, the champion winners. You know, just because you win the California Hot Rod Reunion does not necessarily mean you are the season champion. No, there's already been some champions that have been crowned. And hey, it's a season long, starting with the March meet throughout the year to win the championship.
Looks like he's going to turn off.
course,
There
you
we
wanna
go.
out in style.
Hooray,
That
hooray.
doesn't always work out that way.
No, you can't win the championship.
There they go. Fired him up.
Absolutely. Attention to the bids, attention to the bids. 7-0 Pro, each of the lanes, please. 7-0 Pro, each of the lanes. It's Buddy Cars Fire Up with Corey Lee and Tony Gerardo. Tony will come up here at the Michelob Ultra CP Corona Lake. Your number 4 qualifier. Number 570s out of that team out of Northern California. Corey Lee, the number 12 qualifier. Gary Turner's car there.
Hey, Ron.
The guy who started that great operation with the GT bicycles, and he has repurchased that company again, Donnie.
Yeah, they're making bikes again, and him and his son, and they're having a good time. And
Hey, Gary.
Absolutely. Lane choice? What's to that far side over there in that peddler team?
Hope you guys are sharing to Nitro Heads. I'm sure Randy's sharing to the Global Altered Connection or any groups you guys are in. If you'd share, that'll help. That'll get it out there so other people can see in the other groups. So I don't have, because I'd top out at 5,000 friends, and then that wouldn't help any.
Of course, Tony,
It'd be good to just spread it through the groups.
Wow, the day comes together real well.
yeah, they're doing a great job. Most importantly, they're having a great time over there at the capital punishment pit area.
Hey, Todd.
Eating good and having a good time.
Good to see you guys out this weekend.
And Hot Rod come together.
Yes, they did. So both drivers roll up the free stage. Corey left, Tony right. Here we go. To get to round at number 3 in Funny Car.
Nice pass, Tony.
At only 220 miles an hour. Lights are up down there in that Michelob Ultra CP Corolla lane. He was better off that starting line, Tony was. He's better at 60 foot. He was better at 330 and right on down through there to a 577.6 220. Corey Lee was right with him, but a little soft at 60 foot there. Donnie by 800. Then did 200 miles an hour at half track, and Corey goes out at 581.9. So Tony to the
Big speed
semifinal
on
round.
Corey.
Funny Car Eliminator at 577.6.
Great side-by-side racing to open up the rounds.
Yes, sir. Big round, just a great job by both teams there. And of course, got just a great side-by-side run there in that Capital Punishment team.
Hey, Larry.
Going down in front of the grandstand there. Great
Yeah,
job,
go
guys.
Red Dragon, you bet.
577.6. Okay, Donnie. 577.6. How does that work?
For what?
Well, you're into the semifinal round.
Well, you know, you always want to improve, that's for sure, but you always got to take in consideration the air changes, air density, the track conditions, and who you're racing.
Who you're racing right now? Billy Morris. The prom.
All right.
Be over there in that three-way show.
Come on, Billy.
Nathan Sitko, in from Canada. Get behind
Sorry,
the
Ken.
wheel of this 40 tribute car. Just a stunner, isn't it?
Well, he showed up to be a spectator. Luckily, he brought his
It can go
wife,
either way. They're
Ron
both running
Harson's
good.
son got sick, couldn't drive, so that Nathan stepped right in, doing a great job too.
Their neighbor up there, Alberta, Canada. I love the paint job on this car. Just a great tribute. Nathan it out of that number 11 spot. Billy Morris, 568.7 for the number 3 spot. Lane choice to Billy Morris with a 5.664. Nathan wasn't bad, 5.71.7 in that round as number 1 victory.
That's pretty
last
close.
night.
That's pretty close. I'm gonna.
So Billy Morris, that is one of those pedal clutch cars. Nathan over here, the more traditional, shall we say, centrifugal clutch. RPMs don't come on the side, Donnie.
Centrifugal clutch. Both crew chiefs walk away.
Billy Morris start bringing the RPMs up. He likes to roll it in there. It really brings them up. Waiting on Nathan, like that first light there, roll it in.
Nice.
249 miles
Nice
an hour.
pass,
They were
Nathan.
3 thousandths difference off that starting line.
Both of them,
Billy
excellent
Morris
runs.
was 205 at half track, Donnie. Nathan was 209, but the numbers, 330 numbers down there. Billy Morris into the twilight zone.
Yeah.
249.5, 330.
Yeah.
They were not bad. Nathan wasn't bad either. 255 goes 565.3. Thanks for coming.
Great
Yeah,
passes.
again, great side-by-side
Yeah.
racing here, opening up the
Good
round.
race, good round, guys.
Sunday morning here at the Hot Rod Reunion.
Good round.
Next up, Bucky Austin's car, Bobby Cottrell driving, and on the other side, Matt Bynum in his new team.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Single run for Bobby Cottrell.
What? Oh, man. Oh. They had a fire to burn up. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad.
Unfortunately, a great effort for that team. They qualified number 9 at 581, but they did not make the call here for this round. They just had a rough time, and unfortunately, they picked up the win yesterday at 570 over Mike Beck Sr. But
Parts attrition is a tough deal for these teams, and that car runs awful strong. And they hurt parts. And if they don't have them in the trailer to put them back in the car, well, save it for another day.
Now, Bobby wants to have lane choice. He needs 577.5. Of course, he has gone 559.5 this weekend, and he's gone first round 562.3. But that was then, and this is now.
Yep.
Now, I'll ask you, does he go for lane choice?
Woo!
Well, I'm surprised they're taking that lane, but the preference of lane has been the left lane.
Well, of course.
If he doesn't run good and he gets stuck in this lane, at least he'll have the info from that. So, good strategy by Bucky.
Bucky Austin, towards Mike O'Brien, and the whole team. Bucky's complete auto repair, Benchmark RV, and a whole bunch of Northwest Chevrolet.
Don't forget Heidi.
Big kid.
Heidi, give us a wave down there. That's not a wave, you're just fixing your hair.
Attention to the pits, attention to the pits. Pete Ortiz, Sean Kabari, need you at the second level of the Tiny Tower with W9s, please. Pete Ortiz, Sean Kabari, need you at the tower with your W9s, please.
Well, they're out on the track again. I didn't catch that. And here comes the Zamboni, so let's see what's going on. They're right here. And back over here at the top end again. Maybe they didn't like the way it cleaned up, I don't know. So something's happening, we'll see. If he's even gonna go out there, I don't know. He
Down
might.
at the finish line there, just taking a look before we send Bobby on his bye run.
Not sure what's going on. We're pacing around. See if the Zamboni goes out on the track.
So word is there's a little bit of stuff down there
Yeah.
that we're going to have to clean up over there in that three-way Chevrolet light.
That's why it's going down
you
there
know,
then.
as Eric said, those 560s don't come cheap.
I'm gonna turn it around and aim it toward the start
Nothing
line.
comes cheap when you run
Hey
nitro
Tom,
through these
and I'm just gonna
exploders.
leave it sitting here until they're done. And I gotta cover this thing up to keep the heat off it, so I'm gonna do that and wait it out like you guys. I'll be right here hanging. So who are you shooting for?
Pardon me?
Who are you shooting for?
Nobody in particular. This is the first time I've been to this track. So one of my friends is going to be racing here next year. I'm just kind of checking out the lay of the land.
Ah, sure.
He might add me to his pit crew so I can be down there.
What are they gonna be running?
Huh?
What are they gonna? What kind of car?
He has an alter that he got from one of the other guys who used to race years ago, but he's going to modify the. He's going to be modifying the distributor on it. I take pictures for our local track up in Washington, and he's always whining at me.
Class that he always does. Walks out here. Walks
track's
He
up?
won't sell them to me. I'm like, no, I'll give them to you. I'm not selling them to you. He's our track pastor.
Oh, what track's up Washington?
Pardon me?
Which track in Washington?
It's a small track, Renegade Raceway. It's in Wapato.
Oh, I know.
Good driver herself.
Eric. Yeah.
He was supposed to be here, but I haven't seen him.
Yeah, and he drives the jet car. I'm blanking out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. It's Eric, right?
It was the Warhawk, now it's the Tomahawk.
Yeah, I mean Tomahawk, and he drives it. Yeah, because I saw him up at Boise, and
Yeah, he went to Boise during one of our races, so. But he's, of course, ran it at our track, too.
yeah, he runs the track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I've known him for a while. Yeah. I wanted to come up there. I think he has a jet car race in August, maybe.
At our track?
Yeah.
There's a couple of events during the year that he'll run the jet car.
He gave me a poster for it when I saw him at Boise.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here. Him and one of the guys that runs our tree, but I haven't seen either one of them here
Yeah.
yet this weekend.
Yeah. On top of all the people that are here, be lucky if you do see him.
I know.
Jeez, so many people here.
Yeah, I'm here with some of our friends. So I met him through my friend that's way down on the other side right now. He used to drag race years ago.
Wait till we're top in there.
His
Rock
kids
and roll when you're around them.
race. Was racing a funny car, and then racing the Mustangs.
Making the trip across the country here as he travels.
Well, you know, with the cost of everything, yeah.
What was that?
With the cost of everything,
Oh yeah,
just to, you know,
it's outrageous.
at least there's a track local there so people can go to. I mean, Spokane was shut down for a while. I guess we don't know what's happening with that, huh?
Breakfast with you this morning wasn't bad either.
I was trying to get further credentials for that track, and one of the guys, he's on the council.
Yeah, I like the little kid.
But
I've
again,
heard different stories. They're
great
supposed to
coverage,
open next
DriveRacing.tv,
year,
and
is what I last
find
heard.
out everybody out there on the
But
World
they
Wide
weren't
Web.
ready this year.
Shame you couldn't be
By the
here.
time they figured out that they were going to open it.
Oh, good.
There was some things, I guess he said they wanted to
Call it a gang over there
Oh,
in
good.
the UK.
Okay.
I haven't
They're
heard an
sitting out
update
on
on
the
that
beach right
though.
now.
Yeah.
Watching the drag racing.
Gotta have Spokane. They stopped there on the
Bend down in Australia.
with this thing. I thought.
Melbourne, check it.
I like that track over there.
That would be cool.
Lady Elaine
Oh.
is the local, but she brought her car over, her new car over to Renegade a couple times this year.
So the Zamboni
It's
that
long.
moved off the
I
track
forget
down
how
there,
long.
Jim
It's
Black,
like that.
Kubota.
Oh, she's got a dragster like you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, she switched. She had that like a funny car or something or an altered or.
She had and so she was doing some test runs on the track. And it was so funny. She goes, it jerked, and she wasn't expecting. She goes,
Ah, yeah, it was so fast, huh? Yeah, I bet. Those things would be like a rocket ship.
they're good people, though. They're really super good people. Are you from here?
Yeah, down in Southern California, yeah. To be over by the Ontario airport.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah, ours is quite a ride, but they've been here for a while now. A friend of mine and his daughter, he's been here for every year. His daughter's never been, and she wanted to come. They decided to come back here.
Yeah.
Because our season's over at our track.
Yeah.
Where it is, about a minute away from going back to 20 car eliminator, California. Crown national champion. Bobby Concho will take a single run here. Bonnie went down and talked to James Day.
What's Eric's last name?
Stilson.
And what's his dad's? Derek is his dad, right?
Yeah.
They run that car
I think
pretty
it's
hard.
Sylvan.
Didn't they use
That's why I saw Boise, not Eric. I saw Derek. Yeah.
They
'cause
always run good. They always
put
throw
him
a
in to
good
drive
number
it,
up on
huh?
the board.
Yeah, he came down from Alaska.
Speaking of
Oh.
throwing a good number up on the board,
All right, here
I
we
hear
go.
Bucky
Back
Austin's
to it.
car just started up. Yes, they did. 5:59.
Thought I had to turn around. I lost track.
Number one qualifying spot.
Oop.
For that Austin and O'Brien team car.
Hey, Joel. I don't know, Joel. This side's pretty full all the way down.
What was that?
Oh, they want to know where the crowd is. The crowd's this side's pretty full, Joel, all the way.
Another championship to their credit.
And then they're most of the people are on the fence on the spectator side with their mobile homes. So I'm guessing that's where all the people are.
Well, they set the standard and everybody else takes shots at it. And they certainly are.
A lot of talent over there with the driver, the crew, the owner.
And Bobby, his BC performance down in Temecula, now he's moved down there as, he is very, very talented, not only as a driver, but a fabricator.
Fabricator, chassis builder, engine builder. A lot of talent right there in that seat.
Bucky Austin, gonna watch his driver.
Bucky leaning over the injector there, in a red sweatshirt. Let's see what they have in store for us for a pass.
So we get to just watch this car and listen on the single run, Donnie. Wow, brings that RPM up big time. Let's just sit back and watch.
Sorry guys, I'm losing it, the glare.
Cow. 5:58.9 low last time. time
Yep,
of the event.
that's what they have in store for us.
252.7 to the 330.
But that's not bad.
208
Billy's
miles
only
at
2
half
off.
track,
That's
and then
still an even
roll
heat.
lap time at
They don't have the speed though either.
58.9,
Billy's
and
got the speed.
speed was down about 10 miles an
Yeah,
hour
so-
from what he ran yesterday.
Oh, well, whatever.
By the way, he'll pick his lane next round against Tony Gerardo.
Hey, looking good.
Well, we knew that team was
All right,
strong. And
fuel altered
they
time.
always want to go down there and lay
My
down the
favorite.
number and set the pace. So
Got my
the
Randy
field
Bradford
that they
shirt
did.
on.
That's the next pair. They're already fired up. Final pair.
Oh, okay, one more set.
Round number 2. Matt Bynum.
Oh, Matt, yeah.
Nick, Firebird, and Jim Boychuk.
Matt can lay down some numbers too.
For 10 Weeks Auto Service in Las Vegas.
Hey, Jerry.
Lane choice to Tim Boychuk with that fight.
Oh yeah, so can Twig. He can put a number in there for
Comes up
Tim.
here and he picks that Michelob Ultra CP Corella lane.
All right, Boychuk's on our
That
side.
line over there, that 3-way Chevrolet lane. Now, Donnie, you commented earlier before Bobby came up that the lane of choice seems to be the 3-way Chevrolet lane. Then Bobby goes long last time in the event, and the Michelob Ultra CP Corella lane.
Well, as I said too, both of these lanes are equal. They're always consistently equal. So I think it's just a driver preference on vision of looking at the Christmas tree or down the track.
Little nuances that they have.
Yeah, them drivers, they're picky.
Yeah, paint. Final pair. Funny cars. Here we go, fuel alters. To race Billy Morris. Lineup 571, 246. Tim Boychuk. Matt was right alongside, run 742, 121, and that nitro Nick car about half track there. Donnie Wood, Kablowie.
Yep, knocked the burst panel off the body and it's laying on the track. They'll go pick that up. And both cars were running strong. Obviously, Matt and them had that motor on kill.
Yes, they did. Tim Boychuk, 254 to the 330, Donnie. Then 200 miles an hour and half track, 571. He will give up lane choice to Billy Morris in the semifinal round. Funny car eliminator is double A fuel altered. Coming out next, Donnie Couch. We're going to start it off with cousins. Kyle Huff and James Giordano Jr. Two guys out of Las Vegas, and they said they are cousins and they haven't raced each other in over 12 years.
Wow. How do you do that?
Yeah. Attention to bits, attention to bits. C-gas, each of the lights, please. C-gas, each of the lights, please.
I know the last day was. That's why I just set the stand on racing. Make sure to take care of my business.
Oh, my apologies.
My Saturday.
Wow. Eric Arnett made a mistake. Wait until Sunday. Wait until Sunday to make that mistake. C-gas, stay in your pit area, please. C-gas, stay in your pit area. A-gas, Apple gas, each of the lights, please. A-gas, Apple gas, each of the lights, please. So the first pair, Chicago style, AA fuel altered, Nanook, third generation driver Kyle Huff will be here. The Michelob Ultra CP Corella lane and James Giordano Jr., the Impatience team car, being that three-way Chevrolet lane.
Whoa! All right, James, nice one.
Sideways on the burnout.
Nice one.
Fuel altered.
Yeah, really? All right, Kyle, looking good.
As we said yesterday, Donnie, Kyle Huff in the wheel at Nanook with Grandpa Dave and Grandma Linda in the house. Of course, Dave and Linda Huff made that Nanook name so famous. And then Rick Huff started driving it. Kyle was 17 years old, in high school, and he starts wheeling a legendary car.
Can you imagine at PE class, they go, hey, what'd you do this weekend? I went to go with 200-mile-an-hour fuel monster,
For sure. Of course, James the same way over there. That family's been racing for decades here. They got the car at 7 Pro, the fuel altar, and just a great racing families there. Cousins here that have not raced in ages. James CHRR Jr. and Kyle Huff. Two quickest cars come back to run for the championship. Right now, Tom Padilla is one of those cars at 614. They're set, here we go. That was a double doinker, by the way. Kyle crossing the center
Hope I
line
got
there.
that, you guys. It
Cuts
was
over
just
in front of his
too.
cousin, James CHRR Jr.
It was too glary. I couldn't keep him in there.
That hook car was 975 to 60
Woo!
foot that started rattling the tires.
Ah.
You can see Kyle from here, kind of like trying to pull it back, and it just wouldn't come back over there. Goes over in front of his cousin.
I hope I got that, you guys.
His cousin, oh, wait a minute, yeah, we go.
yeah, no, don't go there, Mike.
Don't go there.
But, hey, that's what fuel alters do, and that's why we love them.
Oh, man.
These announcers here
I
are
wouldn't even
pretty
hit that.
entertaining.
Look who's up next. Plan A fuel alter, Johnny West, Westco Engineering.
Well, and it's so cool here. Two Arizona neighbors. Dylan Wydowski, Legends of Nitro, Rookie of the Year for
Hey, Mark.
Center. Mom and Dad went down there. Dad Robert's Auto Service will be over there.
We're gonna.
That three-way Chevrolet lane.
We got to put a block down somewhere, huh?
Johnny West. Got the name that he's made so famous over the years.
I see junk on the ground, so we'll be sitting. We'll be. I'll take. I'll cover up on the phone break. Keep it cool.
Dylan Wydowski, driven car.
Johnny Wells helps out on a lot of cars and makes a lot of great parts and pieces for all the teams.
And Kelly Hall is going to be the backup babe for Dylan Wydowski.
What?
All right.
Wow, how do you get that?
Very cool. So we're going to have dual backup babes, by the way. Dylan's sister's going to be down there too. So the Chuck Speed Center car, and Jared again, Donnie, a high school kid, wheeling gas, fuel alter.
Yeah, a great kid. I interviewed him the other day, and just fantastic kid. Has a bright future ahead of him.
Oh, very talented young man. Just love watching him. I remember.
Yeah, I'll have to get up
he
to
went
the tracks
a
at
lot
some
of
point.
fast motorsports parks to get his fuel alter
Maybe when my
license.
son, he's up
Had
in the
his
Navy
sister
up there,
backing
Whidbey
him up
Island.
and stuff like she did yesterday. Now she's gonna do it with Kelly Hall. He ran like
Is it? Yeah, not
6:15
too
on his
far.
driver's license drive. Wow. Yeah.
Where?
Great family over
Yakima
there.
was like 3.5 hours.
They're running strong.
Oh, I
Can't
see.
take that away
Across
from
the
them.
pass from
Yeah,
the
Kelly and
Seattle
Jessica
side.
gonna be
The
down
island, I
there.
believe, is up
Kelly
there.
for her
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're down with.
Backing up brother Dylan and Kelly Hall down there.
Oh.
That's gonna be so
I know
cool to watch that. And of course,
Marysville.
Johnny West
I don't
over
know
here
the
was
geography of
kind of
that
in
side very well.
like a mentor to
Marysville
Dylan,
up
just
north,
helping
and
him
it's
along the way and
about
everything.
4 hour drive.
So
Okay.
Dylan said he didn't want his dad.
So it's down south, closer to the border of
Just kidding.
Oregon.
Just
Yakima.
No, it's
Johnny West, you know, he's been around driving everything.
Oh, right in the middle of the whole place, huh? So from Spokane, it's what, an hour or two from there too, probably?
No, from Spokane for about 4 hours.
It's still, yeah, same routes from everywhere, huh? I'll have to look on the map. Yeah, I'll have to look on the map then. But anyway, I thought, what the heck, if I...
He shows up and drives.
Does he race at
She
Pacific?
does everything.
No, he's in the Navy, my son.
Oh.
Went up here.
So I go up and visit him. He's going to be out next year, so I'll probably go up one more time.
He's taking us all down.
And I thought, well, look, I can go look at the
Oh,
racetrack.
there you go.
Yeah.
Sit outside at the outside bar, order food, smoke cigar.
Okay. Works for me. I may be a part of that.
Oh,
So the cones get replaced down there, and it's where'd you look? It's the double doinker that Kyle Huff got down there. Stunning. The fuel alters took on cones.
well, pretty aggressive. 60-foot time.
Yeah, it was. But you remember, that it wasn't too long ago that we had to call Jeff Foster. Yeah, he was driven to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hey, do you have any cones? Because we're out of them. Could you come down? We go through like 80 cones here. It wasn't quite down much. Come on. It was pretty high. Yeah, it was. But that was on Saturday afternoon. Jeff was so cool. We popped in his truck and threw a bunch of cones in there, drove all the way from Vegas so we could have the incremental times down there.
Oh.
That was a weekend, wasn't it? Yeah, Saturday night nitro.
Oh, I
On
see.
attention
Yeah,
to
so
Vince,
it's kind of.
attention to Vince. Nathan Sitko.
Yeah.
Nathan Sitko, James Day, Matt Minor. Need you to tower, please.
Yeah, my aunt lives in Kent.
Yeah, that's more towards us from.
So either James Day or Cecil Matthews need you at the tower, please. Nathan
She was too
Sitko,
afraid for me to
Matt
visit her.
Minor, need
She's
you at the
afraid of
tower,
COVID.
please.
We'll wait till COVID's over. We better visit. Okay, because she's like getting close to 80 now.
Oh.
And I go, you guys ride Harleys in,
Yeah, that was just kind of
in South Dakota? You're worried about COVID? You know, everybody up there's not.
Well, you
It
know,
was so much fun to watch. Just great shows and stuff. Remember Orange County has a combo with Top Gas, Junior Fuel, and Double A Fuel. Yeah.
not
A lot of fun.
You know, it's fun, Mike, to have to feel back and seeing
Don't say going there because nobody visited that.
seeing the sons and grandsons of the owners and former drivers get in these cars now. The youth is coming on.
Yeah,
Traffic is
exactly. Dylan taking over for Robert.
Yeah.
Robert's final race. He went to the final round of the California Outlaw Union. Runner up the Ron Cass, the bad news car.
We miss Ron Cass. Ron, I know you're tuned in.
Cool.
TV,
Yeah.
we miss you out here, brother.
Oh, when when COVID hit, I noticed that too. Yeah.
It's back to normal now.
Yeah.
It's back to craziness.
They're all filled up again, damn it.
I don't like to drive over there. People are very rude driving.
Yeah. It's like that everywhere.
So proud of what that
It
guy
seems to be like
Saw him in Dallas here 2 weeks ago.
Here we go. Fuel filters fired up. Dylan Leyeski, Chuck Speed Shop car, and Johnny West, the Plan A team car.
All right. Back to it.
I think when they take it apart, they're coating it. That's typically what happens.
Hey, Becky.
Side-by-side burnouts, we love it.
Dylan over there comes to a quick stop because Jessica doesn't want to have to run down track to back up her brother down there with Kelly Hall and
Woo!
Jessica Wydowski. That's so
Cool.
Look at Johnny West. Look at Joanne says, hey, slow down a little bit. He was doing jungle gym back up there.
He wants to get
Excuse
this
me.
thing over with.
Well, he knows what he's got the other way there. Very good friends here. Just glad to see that there. Jessica Wydowski out there bringing her brother back along with Kelly Hall.
See if I can keep him in the frame.
Now, you know, last time...
Look at Kelly taking the throttle stop off of that.
Hey,
car.
cool.
Like she does her husband, Brian. Very cool. Top field. Now, you remember, the last time Kelly Hall backed up a Buell Walter, he went to the winner's circle.
Yeah.
Good luck, charm.
Maybe that's the idea.
Her husband here.
Excuse me, guys.
Dylan comes up over there. Robert Wydowski cannot stand still behind his kid. Free stage. Whoa, Johnny West, 609, 211 miles an hour. Wow. Dylan goes 631.7, 216.
Sorry, guys.
Dylan
Here we
was
go.
off the starting line first and jiving away. And here comes that Plan A Fuel Walter out of Queens
There we go.
Creek, Arizona.
Nice pass.
6092, low laps.
He's still dialing that thing in, believe it or not. When he gets it dialed in,
Johnny
I don't know what's going to happen, but
will be in the final later on today. Two quickest cars, Chicago style, but we're not done.
Nope.
That 609 is not done yet.
Nope, we got.
Look at who's up. Rodney Flournoy.
All right, Rodney. Woo!
He's going to be over there in the three-way Chevrolet lane against Pure Heaven.
All right.
Jeff Bennett, the team out of Las Vegas.
Come on, boss.
Big block Chevrolet on Nitro in Pure Heaven. Look at Ronnie. Thumbs up on the burnout, man. The legendary Ronnie Florida and Jeff Bennett, Pure Heaven. I'll have wedge. Godzilla, Thias Flournoy backing up the team car there. The SoCal Blower Boys.
That's a great family group over there. Of course, his father, Eddie Flournoy, looking down from heaven saying, come on, son, let's get this around the win.
Very proud of it, absolutely. Rondi has been doing this hard to match. He's been doing it 40 years.
Yeah, and Mama Rosa's in the stands watching her son.
Outstanding. Jeff Bennett, of course, married into that Fitzgerald family. That Leon was his father-in-law, the late great Leon Fitzgerald. Final pair of this session, AA fuel altered, Donnie.
They're both pre-staged, Mike English.
Here we go.
All right, boss. All right.
Down there for Jeff Bennett. Grabbing the brake handle, they're bringing that baby to a stop.
I don't know, is that the
682
quickest fastest made?
For Godzilla and Rodney Flournoy.
Yeah.
Just watching down there.
I think
top
that's,
end, I believe
if
Jeff
not
Bennett
one of the quickest.
did get that Pure Heaven.
All right.
That was a very late parachute down there in a very long shutdown area. But at 200
All right.
miles an hour,
Yeah.
a long shutdown could get real short.
That beach comes up awful quick.
You know, that might, let's see what's next. If we, oh, there we go. Oh, we got Bradford still, the guy I'm wearing the shirt for. And we got Padilla, he's up there somewhere, if he's not racing Bradford. And we got the guys from Colorado in the high heaven. So we got a few left.
High heaven. Sean Cowan.
There they are right there.
And Randy Bradford. The Bradford's family. Dion out of Washington.
That's a strong runner right there.
Yes, it is. Attention to bits, attention to bits. NE1 to the lanes, please. NE1 to the lanes, please. So the high heaven car, now residing in Idaho, it's the Callan family, has resurrected this car. That was one of those cars that when fuel alters were running in Southern California, they came down from Colorado and put on a show. Of course, Randy Bradford been doing this a long time. Remember when Randy was 18 years old, he went into the service and Frank the Hawk Harris got behind the wheel of that car, and man, Frank doing a great job in every car he's driven. So the Bradford team car, the Bradford family racing Fiat, Sean Cowan. We're not done, Donnie. There's more coming.
Oh, I see the pure hell back there. Both pre-stage, Mike.
They're in set. Here we go. Bradford made a fuel-altered run there. There's no parachute on that Bradford's car. That brakes hit the brakes on that car. Randy.
Uh-oh. Stop it, Randy.
That's how it sounds down there, Donnie, by the way.
Plenty of room, I hope.
How was that again?
I'll tell you later.
We'll see. There he goes. He made it.
Down track there.
All right.
Sean Callan, 634.8203. Right now, standing atop the heat to run for the trophy. Johnny West. The car sitting down here on the pad. Tom Padilla, that red dragon.
Next pair comes to life, and Red Dragon's going to be in that, single run for him. Tom Padilla in the Michelob lane here.
He has gone 6:14.9. Red Dragon out of Washington.
All right, Tom. I got every one of their shirts. You can't wear them all on the same day.
Love that, Donnie.
Made our weekend.
Johnny West currently low ET for AA fuel alternate 609. Donnie, sit back and enjoy. AA fuel alternate at its best.
Nice pass again.
Top of you. He is set quick car at 6:14.
Well, nice pass, easy.
Final so far.
They're just doing round robin, whoever's the quickest.
Father, son
Yep.
matchup. Son Brian. Will Rick Wasco.
Last time we'll see this. Ron and his son, side by side.
In his final race, Ron Hope is going to retire after doing this for over 25 years at the wheel of the rat trap. And of course, grandson Michael
Stepping in.
Yes, he is. That's so cool. Got to talk to Ron for a little bit last night. Just glad to have him out here. Brian comes up and says, I got to beat my dad one more time. Brian Hope, Pure Hell, Dad Rondo, The Rat Trap.
Wow, nice burnout.
Damn, the old man showing the kid up there. Look at that. Look all the hot track of the Rat Trap. Like that Brian sitting over there going, man, maybe I should blast the throttle one more time.
Yeah.
Let the old man show me up. Jill Morosco walks out in front of her dad's car there. Dad back home watching on Drag Racer TV and wishing him all the best. So final ride for Ron Hope. Like to be one of the two quickest cars who run for the trophy. Final weekend, and of course, the grandson Michael down there and has already started his license procedures. When Brian says we're going to start him off slow, yeah, for about one run, and then to put that dose of nitro in there. Probots coming out next. Probots coming out next. Brian Hope sitting over there at the Pure Hell going, come on, Dad, back up here.
We'll hang it up after this
Look over at
pass
each other, thumbs up, man.
and be back.
Fun to watch.
I believe I posted the schedule. It should be pretty accurate today.
And the cool part about it is, of course, Ron Hope, as we said, this retirement race. Would like to go out in style and whoop his kid one more time. Or as Brian says, I'd like to be my dad one more time.
Here we go.
228 miles an hour, pure hell and Brian Hope. Ron Hope, 769.8, 177, and the retirement run in style, and I hope that they'll get him back up here one
guys,
more
I
time.
cannot see a
That
thing.
wraps up that session in Nitro. Pro Mods
All right, you guys.
next. Bob Beck stepping into
I'll stick with Pro Mod if I can, so I can.
Man,
And then I'm gonna turn this thing
what a
off.
day.
I'm losing everybody in the glare. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out how to get rid of that. But I'll watch Pro Mod and see how they do. They're fast too. Especially I like my toothless version.
All right, the Pro Mods are fired up. Are you ready? John Thornton out of San Juan Bautista, 59 Corvette. He'll be over in the three-way Chevrolet lane. Qualified 7th with a 927, but man, he's running strong now. Garrett Richards out of Tacoma, Washington in the Michelob Ultra lane. The number 5 qualifier with a 605. Out of Tacoma, Washington, the 2012 Chevy. Corvette doing one long burnout. Mustang saying, yeah, I don't need that. I can yell it out in front of him. And he probably can. We'll find out, though. Corvette 2 got things straightened out during the break since last round. He's backing up all a little fast. He's in a hurry, honey. Thanks for coming out to the 30th running of the California Hot Rod Reunion. Glad to see you here. Drivers have come back to the starting line as they get ready to go. Ford against Chevrolet, at least body-wise. Although the Shelby is powered by a 522 cubic inch Ford engine. MRB 526 in the Corvette. Cars pulling up to the staging lane, to the starting line. They're staging. Getting ready to go.
Harvey.
Come on, first round, here we are. Full stage to the Ford. Oh, and he's gone. Runs through the finish line, 590. 239 miles an hour. His best run of the weekend so far. 590, 239 miles an hour. That was a run. Now, John Thornton had his light advantage. He left with row 13.
Hey, Cheryl.
Row 14 light reaction.
Sad and Troy.
And then the car just lost fire and died. A tough break for Durden in the Corvette, but Garrett Richards going on to another round of racing action. Next up, we've got a 57 Chevy taking on a 4th generation Corvette. Carl Wilson out of Anaheim, California. The R&R contractor. 93 Corvette, Brad Anderson, 471. So number 2 qualifier.
qualifier on 588. He just saw that Mustang run that run. That is going to make it tight if they were to meet in the final. Wade's Sojstrom. Shoestrom from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Auto shop owner, 57 Bel Air. Brad Anderson, 522 cubic inches. So he's got the advantage in engine size. He was the number 6 qualifier, running 661, 204 miles an hour. He's going to need to pick up the pace just a little bit to keep up with Wilson, but anything is possible and it can happen. They're fired up. They're ready to go. '57 Chevy. Once sold by a car dealer that is the most popular used car ever produced. In 1957, Ford outsold Chevrolet. But when it comes to the resale market, 57 Chevys way outsell 57 Fords. Fourth generation Corvette, replica here to the right lane. The Bigelow Ultra lane. Corvettes were introduced to the public in 1953. Missed 1 year of production. The first year of the fourth generation Corvettes didn't happen. 1983, there were 50 pre-production cars built, none sold to consumers. Only 2 remain, and they're both in the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Hey, Trevor.
Corvette in place. I had some trouble with the window on the right side of the car. I think they've got it sorted now.
Windows. Race cars don't have windows.
Uh-oh, 57's backing up. Not quite sure what happened there. They didn't like the way he staged it. They're having him line it back up again.
See if I can follow him. I gotta get off here and see if I can turn the screen up as high as it'll go. It won't stay, but I'm gonna figure out how to make it stay.
B gas to the lanes. Full stage for Wilson. There we go. 582, 253 miles an hour. 582 at 253 miles an hour. The 57 only musters a 777, but at 211 miles an hour. They had a little bit of a problem on the hit. It was 2/10 of a second behind the first 60 feet. Over a second at the 330 mark. Carl Wilson going on to another round. Number 2 qualifiers showing why. Rob Moore out of El Cajon, California. 60 Chevy, the number 9 qualifier. In the Bigelow Ultra lane. Brett Williamson out of Gilroy, California. The 63 Corvette in the 3-way Chevrolet lane. Your number 3 qualifier over in the left lane.
The same Brett that drives Top Fuel.
With his car. His best qualifying run was a 13:39 at 63 miles an hour. Now, he does a great burnout, and hopefully this will equate to I found the problem, and he goes down track. Brett Williamson out of Gilroy, number 3 qualifier, 589 at 251 miles an hour. So we already know the Corvette is a quick one. But Rob Moore could be the dark horse here. Final call, NE1 to the lanes. Final call, NE1. Nostalgia Eliminator 1 to the lanes. The cars are pulling up. Rob Moore could be the surpriser here.
See if I can follow him.
Car is capable. They just got to sort out the bugs I've had the first couple of days here. during qualifying. It's been a problem. Brett Williamson, they got it right from the start. But they did have issues initially. His car was going strong. He was right there with him at the 330, just slightly behind at the 8.
I shut that off quick.
Picked up the pace. 6:08 for Rob Moore, 239 miles an hour. Definitely a whole bunch better than he qualified. Almost did it. He was only behind by 0.2 of a second at the finish line. Justin Wake out of Clovis, California, Shorty's Fabrication, 1953 Corvette. Here is your number 1 qualifier in the right lane, the Michelob Ultra CP Carrillo van. He ran 584, 237 miles an hour. We've already seen that pass in these first few cars.
There's my toothless.
Josh Kalish out of Aromas, California, 53 Speedway.
I can almost see in the screen. Hey, Veronica.
Kalish had the much faster mile per hour during qualifying at 248 compared to 237 for Justin. Justin, though, was the lowest ET of all the pro mods, running a 584. So Josh Kalish, number 4, up against Justin Wake, number 1. But as we've seen, almost everyone has been able to pick up the pace and go quicker. Josh Kalish could be the dark horse here and take out the number 1 qualifier. Getting ready to go. Pro Mod category. Final pair.
Yeah.
Goes 575, 252 miles an hour. 627.
All right, guys.
And 240.
I'm gonna hang up.
This car slows down.
My toothless didn't make it.
Miles per hour and 0.3 of a second.
And I will be back here shortly with the next round.
Improves on his qualifying time of 584 with a
And
575.
hey, Kevin, I will see you guys shortly.